we got, and we're still making some pretty good progress, so can't complain there. Yeah, once we get enough eel, we will, we'll cook the eel, which is helping because this is helping our level go up quite a bit, like a lot, which I'm perfectly fine with. So I'll take every little bit that we can get, and just slowly push our way through. Yo, everybody, what's going on? It's Lodious here, back with another episode on the channel. Increlution, back at it again. As you guys can see, we've been grinding quite a bit in between the last episode and this one. 145,000 health. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're 10 minutes in, and we're only at 11 health decay, which is pretty darn good. I did pause it here so we can jump right on in and try and make some progress. I believe this is a little after where we left off before. We're right at the shrines. We did enter the ruby, not the shrines. We're at the pyramid, and we're entered the ruby mine. So we're entering the ruby mine. Hopefully, we can make a little bit of progress here. We'll see. Currently digging up some clay for the clay hut. But we're gonna jump right on into this. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the content. If so, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. Comment what you guys thought. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, as we are still on our journey to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you guys smash the button down there. I'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, help us get there sooner rather than later, and you guys can be a part of the fam before 1,000. So, but without further ado, let's jump right on in this and continue pressing on. Yeah, basically I've just been running this nonstop for like the past week, just trying to make as much progress as I can with this game. I know it hasn't been a whole lot, but we are slowly checking the list off, which is always a good one. Always a good one. So far we're looking pretty good. So we're basically building up our combat. It's pretty hefty. Social is probably the one that we're gonna want to try and build up the most, I want to say, because the point that I have made it in this definitely shows quite a bit of progress. So yeah, we'll dig up this gem, and then basically what we want to get is 2 gems to build the small shrine first, because it doubles our maximum health gain after life, which right now it's only 57, but that'll of course double it. Especially it's useful when we're getting like 1,000 to 2,000 a level, which is be right around probably like the 35 minute mark, which is roughly how long this game has been, how long my runs have recently been. So it's always super nice. Sweet. So we did that. Basically, the big thing right now is we're trying to get enough vultures. We don't have eels yet. So it's gonna be impossible to do this. Basically, actually, let me go into here, because we keep going right into the ruby, and the ruby, we can't, we're not, we're basically not able to catch the boulder, because the boulder does 280,000 damage. And it consumes all of our food in our inventory. And with the vultures and the goats, I don't believe we have that, because this is 1.5. This is 30k right here, and then this is 60k, so that's 90k. I mean, actually, no, we still don't have enough. We don't have enough yet to do this. Dang, that kind of sucks. Dang, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. That's okay, though. That's okay. We'll get it soon enough. Soon enough, we'll get it. So yeah, we'll just, I guess, exit, which is a little bit of a bummer, because this is huge. It gives you an extra gemstone, which is always super nice. So, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, we'll get the eels. The eels are huge because they heal for 5k each. So that's 100k right there once you get up fully max, which is super nice. That's why, like, going SRE is good. Going Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, because then we could definitely catch the boulder. But eventually you want to swap to RSE, which is Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Um, I don't know. That's just kind of like efficiency sake going that route eventually. But hey, it's okay. We're still making do with what we got, and we're still making some pretty good progress. So can't complain there. Yeah, once we get enough eel, we will. Well, we'll cook the eel, which is helping because this is helping our level go up quite a bit, like a lot, which I'm perfectly fine with. So I'll take every little bit that we can get, and just slowly push our way through. Yeah, I guess I'll bring you guys back after we're done catching and cooking all these eels. All right, eels are done, and we are paddling through the temple, or paddling into the temple, I should say. We're gonna fight the piranhas, which this is yeah, we're just leveling up our combat strength here. Actually, we're up to 225, which is 236. So every time this one goes up, it's a hefty amount because the instinct is up to 674. So every time we level up the generation, like it just blows up like crazy. So we're gonna pull our last gemstone to get the small shrine here, which will be pretty good, or pretty nice. And then basically we want to do gem pendant after, because this will get us the 10% multiplier on all skills. So then we can go into our building here and building here. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking in the background. She was bad again, and yeah, she was constantly chewing on my chair and several other things that she shouldn't be chewing on. The puppy stage is real with all the teething. It is killing me. I've got multiple cuts on my hands, feet, legs, you name it. She is a menace to society. Anyways, yeah, we'll keep pushing through. We're doing the combat here for this guy. We're going to need 3 more. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get this because we weren't able to catch the boulder, which is our socializing skill, which is a little bit of a bummer. And you guys will see why when we get to it. But that's okay. We'll definitely, hopefully, in the next generation, be able to get all 3, which, of course, will be in between episodes. Because I'll go back to doing the SRE instead of RSE, which is Ruby Sapphire Emerald. We'll do Sapphire Ruby Emerald, and we should be able to make plenty of progress there. We finished all the goats, all the goats there. Yeah, we're keeping this going. Cooking the vulture. Yeah, we can just exit this now, since there's really nothing else. I mean, I guess we can stack up, get the eels and everything, so we're good to go. You know what? Let's just press on. Let's just press on right now. 32.1 up to 33.7. Okay, so sailing's definitely going up significantly. The one that you really want to work on, I think, at this point is trying to get social up, because you guys will see when we get to it that social's pretty hefty one that you guys definitely want to have. We're almost up to 500,000 combat power, which is kind of cool. Probably one more level in this generation will actually get it, which will be kind of insane. Yeah, we'll just keep leveling hunting up. Basically, what I want to do is get the instinct leveled up as high as we can, because instinct is what's going to pay off. And then, like, when we get into the generation, like, when we start leveling generations up, the generation level, that's where we get the hefty multiplier, which is always super, super nice. Let's jump right on in. Let's do the Emerald Temple. Jump right on in here. We'll grab this. We'll pass the spike trap, which we lose 150 damage, and we consume all of our feastables, as it looks like, everything that we can eat. But we are just shy of 150 health, so like we're not going to consume a whole lot. Agility is going to keep going up, so not too bad there. Actually, we didn't really lose any HP. We just lost basically all of our vultures and eels, which actually is pretty good. We're also going to gather moss here. Moss is pretty good because it's 4k health, which is super good. We could do this guy. Carve out the gem, which is our wood cutting skill, which is not super great. But it is 2.5 minutes, which should level this up to almost like, I'd probably say like 15k, be my guess. Farming's going up. Farming's a good one to get leveled up here. So I definitely want to level that one up as much as possible. Especially, of course, instinct. Instinct's the big one. But actually, let's carve out this gem. Let's see if we can try and get the whatchamacallit to be able to get the try and get enough gems to get the 10%, which will help out a ton for that 10% increase, which will be super useful. So hopefully we can get that happening here. So yeah, we'll just carve this out real quick. This will probably go down quite a bit. Like, yeah, down another 5 seconds there. Another 5 seconds there. So it looks like right now every level up is 5 seconds, which isn't too bad. Not super great, but it's not too bad. Okay. 50 seconds, we'll have it. And then we'll go back to gathering moss, cooking up the vultures, catching the eels, cooking the eels, getting all that stuff going. Basically, I want to try and get the gem pendant, though, which is the biggest thing going forward here. So, and then like I said, I don't think we'll be able to get the gemstone ring, although that would have been absolutely awesome. Because basically we need to get the stuff done before we leave the temple and go forward there. Okay. 2, 1. Sweet, yep. And then we'll fight the chameleon, which, yeah, it's nothing really special here. But it does provide an additional gemstone, which is what we want. So yeah, we'll jump in. We'll do this real quick. This is gonna probably hit 500k. Which instinct is going up quite a bit actually. Instinct is going up quite a bit. So cook an eel, whatever. I mean, I'm okay with this. With it doing what it's doing. Not the end of the world there. Boom, 496. Instinct might level up here to 676, which would be kind of huge. Chameleon's still cooking, or still going. 526, yeah, 676, nice, not bad. So now that we have this, let's get this pendant out of the way, which will be our last one for this run, and then we'll be able to automate it, which will be kind of huge. We'll get this going, and then once this gets done, we'll be able to knock out the clay hut, which will cut this in half, which is massive. And then, yeah, we'll just exit and we'll continue on. But before we exit, I do want to get maxed out on vultures, moss, and cooked eel, and then raw vultures, raw eel as well. Mainly because when we go forward, you guys will see here in a sec that it's going to be a little more tougher to get food after we leave here. So definitely want to try and get as much as we can before we press on. So we'll grab that. Yeah, we'll get this cooking. We'll gather all the moss, which we're looking good. Luckily, the vultures is pretty quick. Completes 2 times per second. Completes 6 times per second. Completes every 1 second. So we're still working on leveling up our fishing to be able to get that going. And then completes 1.61 times per second. So once this gets up to 2, that'll be kind of huge. But definitely once we get this, completes like 1.6 times or whatever every second, it will definitely be super nice. So yeah, we'll get all this going. Get all this capped out real quick before we continue on any further. And then we'll definitely do the clay hut before we exit. So we'll build up the clay hut. because this is like a lot of digging and stuff like that. Like it's got to dig 5 times because it takes 100 clay. So we'll dig up all the clay, and then we'll continue pressing on, and we should make some pretty good progress here, which will be pretty nice. So we won't be able to complain there. Definitely be able to make a hefty bit of progress, hopefully, which will be very nice going forward. So yeah, we'll just keep pushing on, baby. All right, let's see here. Clay hut's almost done. Looks like we gotta gather clay 2 more times, and then that'll be done. And then we can exit the emerald cave, and hopefully we'll be able to make some good progress. Basically, what we want is social to be up to around 50k, which it's not. Which it's okay. I mean, this will level up pretty quick once we get to the next portion of where we're heading, which you guys will see here in a sec once we get the clay hut complete and we exit the cave, which I'll bring you guys back after we exit the cave. All right, we have exited the cave. We got gemstone ring left, which we're not going to be able to get, so we'll enter the crypt now, which this will be the last time that we need to do before this is automated, which is huge. Yeah, we'll exit the crypt. It'll hunt the vulture, whatever. Then we will fight the scorpion, which our combat level's pretty good. But it will still take about a minute to get through, which no big deal, not the end of the world there. So we'll fight the scorpion, and then we'll actually enter the sarcophagus, which will be a pretty good spot. And then we'll exit. I believe we'll exit the pyramid, and then we slowly start making our way to our next location, which I believe is chapter 5, which I've already been to a couple of times, but yeah, we'll keep pressing on through this. After we fight the scorpion, I'll get all the food back, back to everything being capped out, and then yeah, we'll just continue pressing on. Right now we're at 26 minutes, and we're getting 735 health. We're basically getting 1 health every second, which is huge, and that'll be super useful. So yeah, basically we've been dying around 35-ish minutes, which gives us roughly 1.2 to 1.5 health, which isn't too bad. Yeah, okay, so see sarcophagus, an ancient casket of sorts. Let's inspect the construction and decipher the inscriptions. You feel somehow drawn to it as it recognizes its subconscious. As if you recognize it subconsciously. Wow. English is hard. So yeah, I'll definitely get the moss, vultures, cooked eels. Yeah, we'll get all this. We'll let this keep cooking up. We got passive clay, so we got clay if we absolutely need it, which I don't believe so, but you never know. You never know. Oh, this is social skills, so this is actually huge. We do need this. Hopefully this will level us up a good bit. It is only 25 seconds, so I don't think it'll cap us out or anything or get us anywhere near the 50k. But it should get us hopefully around like 25 to 30k. That would be kind of huge. So let's see, sarcophagus, 19.9, 20.9. So it looks like for the generation, it's 1k. Well, that was 1.1. About 1k every level up. Hopefully we'll get an extinction level up as well. So yeah, it looks like 1.1. We might get an extinction level up. 24. Oh, so freaking close. So close to an extinction level up. But we are at 24.2, which is not bad. Let's exit the pyramid. Agility is leveled up quite a bit. 226k. I'd love to have it like combat and be close to 1 million, but hey, it is what it is. Meet nomad, so this will level up our skill, which is huge. 24.5, which that 25.7. So now we're going up 1.2, which is massive. So yeah, this is all new. Oh, it's all kind of been new for you guys. But yeah, this is where we start getting into a spot where it's gonna. This is why we needed to save up our money, because we can only hunt and cook vultures right now. Eels, you can't catch eels anymore, and you can't gather moss. So we'll catch a ride. This takes about a minute and a half. If we can get close to like 40k, that would be really big. Because we are getting to the point where we need to have at least 50k. Basically, you need to bribe a guard, and you need 50k social to be able to make it past the guard into the village. So you want to basically hopefully get it before then, because if not, you take 10k damage every time you fail, which isn't a huge issue, um, but it does add up and it slows down our progress, of course, because right now we're already taking 1k damage per second, but we are about to gain 1,000 health. So once we hit probably 30 minutes, actually it'll be before that. We're gathering like 1.5 to almost 2 health per second. So that's 1k right there at 29.29. We are at 38.4k, which is huge. We might get one more level out of this. Actually, it looks like we won't. So yeah, we'll walk to the gate. This is where we're going to have to bribe the guard. So we'll have to go through it a couple of times. Not the end of the world. Like, it doesn't burn our health down super quick. So there's nothing to worry about like too much. But right here, persuade guard. This action requires a social skill multiplier of 50k to succeed and fails if your multiplier is lower. Failing this action causes 10k damage and resets progress of this action. So it'll just continuously keep going through until you hit that 50k. But you keep gaining experience gain. Try again. So that's the huge part there. Yeah, and then it stops if you fail. So yeah, we'll definitely keep doing this. We'll probably do it like 2 or 3 times, because right there's 40k, 40.7. So let's see. We failed once, which no big deal. 40.2 or 42. We failed twice, which this is okay, because you look at how fast our instinct experience is going up. It is just flying up. There's 3 times failed. Boom, one more time, one more level. But we will fail 4 times. Yep, there's the 4th time failed, and we should be able to hopefully get there this time. Bam. Oh, we're 100 away. So we're going to fail 5 times. That's a bit of a bummer. That's a bit of a bummer, but we will pass this time. Well, hopefully. Are we going to make it? Okay, we failed 6 times. Okay, now we'll end up passing. Dang, I can't believe we failed 6 times. That's a lot of food that we're just going to burn through. So it definitely sucks a little bit, but we are able to enter the city here in a moment. We'll just let the eels and everything else get kind of cooked all the way up, and until we're good to go. We'll hunt the vultures, sure, why not? Even though they're kind of not holding us off too much. It's 3k health. I mean, kind of. We are gonna gain 1.22k health, which is huge. We'll enter the city. This is where, like, we'll keep pushing on. Basically, we're gonna get to a point where we need to either get food or pastries, but we don't have money, so we can't really do that. So we'll see. We can only cook the vultures now, since it looks like we are all out of eels. Now, this is as far as I've made it, is this point right here, because then I failed. So as you guys can see, I haven't completed either of these. So let's see if we can somehow make it into either the fruit vendor or the pastry vendor. It looks like we're going to go to the fruit vendor first, and hopefully we can make some decent progress here. I haven't made it past this point, so it looks like we will make it into the fruit vendor. But it does say this vendor sells both wood and a colorful sort of fruit. You don't have any money, but being nice to people has always served you well. So maybe we'll get free stuff, I'm guessing, or we can like work for them to get money. I don't know. We are taking 2k damage though. So boom, catch thieves. Okay. So let's see. Help a vendor out, would you? Completing this exploration is optional, but rewards you with a new food job. This action requires a oh wow, okay. An agility skill of 1.5 million. Our agility is only 277k. Failing this action causes 25k damage and resets your progress of this action. But you keep gaining experience, so it's just like the guard. So like this would probably make our like agility fly up. Let's do this. Let's try and build up a little bit more instinct skill, just so when we have to persuade the guard next time, it's not gonna like take very long. Oh, but we can cut citrus wood used for construction. I wonder if this would open up a new hut, a citrus hut. which could be very, very interesting. But I do want to finish the pastries vendor first to see what that opens up. Walk to docks. Leave the market and go to the docks. You keep access to jobs unlocked at this market. So we can get dough. Oh, we can bake biscuits though. So yeah, let's get the dough, which we have to dig for it, which is a little weird. It should be fine. It wasn't on the floor that long. Ah, okay. And then let's bake biscuit. Ooh, that takes a hot minute. Yeah. That takes a hot minute for sure. So we'll do this a little bit, but it looks like this is the point that is going to be like the point of no return. We'll level up our instinct, hopefully, or at least get a good chunk of experience here before we fail. And it looks like I'm going to be trying to catch thieves quite a bit in between episodes. And maybe when we get back, we'll walk to the docks or something in the next episode. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Increlution. If so, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Every little bit does count, and I do greatly appreciate it. But yeah, once again, thank you guys all for watching. This has been Increlution. I've been your host, Lodious, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out!